further ado, let's go ahead and get started with today's webinar. Today, we will be covering a few different things. Number one, I want to make sure that everybody in attendance in the webinar right now has the ability to use xSocial. If you are able to use xMobile, I should say. xMobile is the mobile version of the Currency House trading platform. That is basically where a lot of individuals out there are going to be using the signals, basically because a lot of you understandably aren't at your computer all day, nor should you be. But if you do use the mobile trading app, you can virtually trade from wherever you are all around the world. And since the signals are sent out via email, a lot of you guys out there should be getting the signals via email as well. So you'll get the signals on your phone and then be able to trade the signal through your phone at its given time of arrival. So that's very important. Being able to trade on the go is super important, especially in today when market updates and trends and breakouts happen on the fly. So you can't just kind of wake up in the morning, program it on your computer and leave for the day. Being able to use the mobile trading platform is very, very, very powerful, especially when it comes to signals, because signals are so timely. That's why they're sent out every day. I should also tell you guys to refrain from putting your hands up or asking any questions right now. It's just going to impede the progress of the webinar. We want to make sure that everybody out there has the opportunity to tune in for the whole webinar. We understand people are, busy, they're at work or whatever. So I'm going to answer all questions at the end of the webinar. So please hold your questions till the end of the webinar. We want to get through all the material first in a timely fashion. So let's keep going with that. So what I was saying basically before is what we're going to be covering is using the xMobile app, where to download it, how to basically perform a very simple trade execution on it. It's all click screen, of course, because it's available on a smartphone. So if you have a smartphone, you can use it very, very easily. It breaks the platform down a lot more simply than the regular laptops do. For a lot of individuals, when they go onto the laptops for the first time to use the xStation platform, it can be a little bit overwhelming, but the phone definitely breaks it down very easy, and you just need to basically tap the screen once or twice to execute a trade. So we're going to show you how to do that, and then we're going to show you how to use the signals. So the signals can be also a little bit confusing, but it's very easy to break it down on a very, very smart nature. It's very easy to break it down. Again, guys, I have to ask, please stop asking questions. I will get to them at the end of the webinar. Thank you. We got a few people asking right now. It's just I have to get through the source material, guys. So please, please, please keep your questions till the end of the webinar. And we are recording this webinar in case anything is unclear and you need to revisit it. It will be hosted on our YouTube channel as always. So please, guys, just please hold your questions till the end of the webinar. Thanks. Okay, so what I was saying before, we were the trade signals will be addressed just a little bit after xSocial. We're going to essentially show you how to break down the signals on a very basic level to start with, and then work our way into analyze them on a more pro level. So basically what you should be looking at, exactly what chart you should be opening, and exactly what movement you should be taking when we do that. So we're going to be doing that, and then we're going to be showing you why it's so important to be identifying trends, which is basically why and how you use the signals. The signals should allow you to identify breakout trends throughout the day. And trading on your mobile device and using trend theory is extremely important, and it's how a lot of individuals out there make profit. So that's what we're going to be showing you guys today, basically the power of trading the signals on your phone and through xMobile all at the same time. So hopefully that is going to cover basically enough material for about 20 or 25 minutes, and then we'll be able to answer all the questions you guys have shortly thereafter. So walking away from today, you should be able to know what is the Currency House signal, how I get the Currency House signals, what I do with the Currency House signals when it comes to using the xMobile platform, and ultimately how to effectively trade with the trend. So that's what we're going to be breaking down to you guys today. We hope that everything comes out clear and everybody is totally on the same page. Again, if anything is unclear, please feel free to ask any questions you guys have at the end of the webinar when it is completed, and we will make sure that there is a recording on YouTube probably tomorrow that you're more than welcome to come check out. I definitely suggest to clients to follow us on YouTube. If you haven't already, you can subscribe to us. It's obviously totally free. And every time we post a new video or new video content, you're going to be emailed the link. So you're going to have direct access to the videos when they come online. Okay, so this is the mobile app. It is totally free to download. You can use both your demo account and live account when accessing the mobile platform. You just need to indicate whether or not it's a real one or a demo one. You have the ability to use both. So you can practice with your demo account with the signals. If you would like to first start, that's totally doable. The signals are available to individuals that have a live account with Currency House. We do sometimes offer a sneak peek at the signals, but for the most part, we do just require individual clients to just have even our most smallest account size to start getting the signals. The signals use a lot of proprietary information and a lot of time for the Currency House analyst team, so we need to make sure that the individuals that have opened an account with us and essentially showed us the dedication of being our clients receive the information that, we definitely work very hard on every day. So that's why individuals with live accounts get the signals and why we obviously are, saving that information for live account holders. So having said that, this is obviously what the basically application button looks like. If you go on to either the Google Play Store or the iTunes Store, you're going to have the ability to download this again totally for free. So I definitely recommend, if you haven't already downloaded it, go ahead and do it right now. You should have your mobile device out in front of you unless you're using it to watch this webinar. So of course you won't be able to do that in this case, but if you are watching it on your laptop, definitely pull out your phone right now and download it. Very, very simple to do, guys. You just got to search xMobile. The app creator is xOpenHub. You just got to download that, like I said, totally free, iTunes or Google Play Store, and you can use your demo or real account instantly when you start using it. Everything, again, is total instant execution. There's no delays in execution if you're using xMobile. It's a pretty amazing platform. This is how it's broken down. If you look at your screen, this is me just taking screenshots of my one of my own platforms that I use. You can see this is one of the many platforms I have with xStation. I am too also a customer of Currency House as well as an employee of Currency House. I trade on my own account all the time. My multiple accounts that I have, I should say. So this is the breakdown of the screen. Again, it's very, very simple. The first screen you're basically going to see when you log in is the screen on the left-hand side here. This is the xMobile screen, okay? These are the main currencies pairs that you're going to be trading primarily for the signals. The signals are, for the most part, currency related because the currency market never sleeps. So it's very easy for us to send a signal out no matter what time of the day, no matter what market. We're always going to be able to find information relating to the currency market. When it comes to stocks and equities, those are contingent on different hemispheres, so they close down throughout different time periods. But like I said, the currency market never sleeps. It's always moving. So it's really easy for us to identify prevailing trends and make sure that individuals have enough time to jump on those trends as the day is progressing, no matter where you are in the world. So if you look at this first screen here on the left-hand side, you're going to see FX, commodities, indices, equities, ETFs. Those are all different trading instruments. So it's always going to be on FX when you first get onto that mobile screen. You're then going to have the ability to see all these different currencies. If you click on one, like this middle screen is indicating, I clicked on Euro USD, then you're going to have your buy and sell buttons come up. Your lot contract or your contract size is going to be right in the middle. Again, we always recommend for people with account balances of 1,000 USD or less, always make your lot size 0.1 lots. That means about every pip move is equal to about $1 in profit for your account. So it's very low risk. Definitely important for individuals that have a smaller account balance to trade around 0.1 lots. Once you start gaining experience trading around that lot size, then you can start experimenting with bigger contracts. But definitely start around that level when you first start trading. So as I said, once you click on Euro USD, this is what's going to come up, buy or sell. Obviously, if you buy it, that means you're anticipating the market is moving upward in an upward direction. If you sell it, you're shorting it, as they say in the industry. That means you're predicting it as moving in a downward direction. So always remember that. Buy, green button, means you want the market to go up. Sell, red button, means you want the market to go down. When individuals buy, that means they go long. If you ever hear somebody saying, I'm going long on this, I'm going short on that, that's always in reference to buying or selling. So going long is buying, going short is selling. So those obviously are basically the only two things you can do right now. the market's either going up or down, right? It's not jumping off the screen. It's not going inward. It's going up or down. So that's why you either are guessing if it's going up or down, you're buying or selling it. So that's all you got to do. Once you know when the market's moving, and we're going to help you with that because of the signals, you simply click on the buy or the sell button on your phone, and the trade is executed just like that, okay? Once you have done that, you can then press on this little candlestick chart right here. Once you press on the candlestick chart, then you're going to see the actual formation of the market, okay? So then that screen is going to come up. So you can see the long-term analysis down here on the bottom, and this is a very small snapshot of it, which is very, very useful at us with identifying very short-term trends in the market. By a trend, I mean the movement of the market. So where the market is currently moving, that's a trend, right? Think about like a fashion trend. That's something that's currently hot, right? Something that's currently very popular. So a trend in the market, if a trend is upward, that means it's very, very popular going upward. So it's a trend. You're trying to identify these trends and jump on these trends, because if you're able to do that, that means that you're going to make money. So that is kind of the long and short of it. We also have the watch. In case you have your Apple Watch, you can download the application and trade on your watch all day, which is, if nothing else, super cool. So you can trade on your watch all day, make money on your watch. Who can really say that? And you can impress all your friends and coworkers with the amount of money that you're simply making on your Apple Watch. So if nothing else, I recommend it just to brag to your coworkers, families, and friends. So let's look at a position I took in the market the other day just to kind of give you guys another example so you're very, very comfortable using the mobile platform after this webinar. So let's look at Euro USD. Well, Euro USD, it seemed to me that these little buttons on the left-hand side here, you'll see that it's green here, green, red, and that is always changing on your phone because it's indicating where the market's moving. So when you look at the phone, in case you don't want to use the signals at all, this is us not using the signals right now, you can see if there's a whole lot of red or a whole lot of green come up. So I pressed the candlestick chart on Euro USD to check out the trend, and I noticed that the trend had sharply reversed here. So you can see on the bottom screen the trend was very up throughout this time. I'll get on my spotlight in case you guys are having a hard time following my mouse here. So it was very up. It was up and up for a while, and then all of a sudden it reversed positions right here. So I saw a whole lot of red come up all of a sudden. So you can see here there's a whole lot of red. So this is a very powerful downward trend right now that I was able to identify. And that's just for me checking out my main screen, seeing a whole lot of red buttons pop up around Euro USD. So I said, okay, maybe I'll check out the candlestick chart and see if I'm onto something right now. Well, it turned out I was. Look at this massive downward chart right here. So he said, okay, this is a perfect time for me to hop on a sell chart, hop on a sell trend, right? Because obviously the trend, the hot thing right now in Euro USD is a downward movement, right? It's a selling. Everybody's selling in Euro USD right now. So I did the same. I sold. If you guys see, so it said, are you sure you want to execute order? That's just so I don't kind of, my fat fingers don't press something that I didn't mean to. And I sold Euro USD at a 0.15 lot contract. Again, very small contract because my balance is okay. You can see this is me doing screenshots. It's not some kind of tomfoolery we're pulling on you right here. You can see the times changing, people WhatsApping me. So if you ever want to see your current profit on xMobile, you simply just flick the right hand side of your screen and a little scroll chart will come up and you can see your current profit. Almost immediately after I took my Euro USD, I was up 45 cents. I then created a stop loss and a take profit, which is a little bit more confusing. I'm not going to get into it today because this isn't the mobile trading version. I don't want to get into too much detail, but if you are interested at creating a stop loss and a take profit on the mobile device, head on over to YouTube and you can watch our mobile trading session where we go over all this kind of stuff. So basically at the end of the day, I closed my position out just shortly after doing it, and I made quite a bit of money. I believe if you look at our mobile trading app where I go over the trade in more detail, I made about $25 on that particular trade. Shortly thereafter, I basically identified the exact reverse opposite on the DE30, which is an equity. I bought on the DE30, and right by the end of the webinar, I was able to actually make $31 just identifying a trend on the mobile platform. So this is, again, all screenshots of me doing this. basically just making money. This was actually on June 30th, this particular position that I was able to make. And that was very short. If you look at the open time, I opened the position at about 10:24 and closed it at 10:26. So it's only 2 minutes and I made $24 on that particular trade. So why am I showing you guys this? You're probably asking yourself right now. I thought I was in this webinar to learn more about using the signals to make money. Well, like I said before, guys, the way you make money using the signals is by trading on your mobile device first and foremost. That is going to allow you to trade from wherever you are in the world at whatever time when the signals come onto your computer through your email, okay? Because that's how we're going to send it to you, is through email. So you're going to have the ability to log on to your phone, okay? And then you're going to have to do what I just did here when you create a position, okay? So that is basically why I want you guys to be very comfortable with opening up positions and closing positions on your mobile device, okay? It's very, very important to do that, because once you figure out how to do that properly, you're going to be able to identify trends that are prevailing in the market with a particular currency and trading instrument, and then open and close that trade very quickly in order to make, you know, money like $25 in 2 minutes, okay? Because when you can identify a powerful trend and use xMobile, you're going to make a lot of money, okay? So that's why I want you guys to get very familiar with using the mobile trading platform, because that's how you make money using signals. Okay, so these are a couple different examples of signals that Currency House sends out. So it is a little wordy. This is, if you think it's too wordy and it shouldn't be wordy enough, don't worry, we're going to get into this. But we want to make sure that we're giving you guys some more information as to why we're sending you the signal, okay? A lot of people out there probably just like, tell me what to do. You know, I don't want the explanation. It's too confusing when you start throwing numbers at me. So I'm going to get into exactly what to do right here. And you only need to look at the first two things. Buy USD CAD, okay? You don't need to worry about all this other jargon, okay? You don't need to worry about that. If you're on your mobile device and you get the signal and can immediately jump on your xMobile device, then you can make some cash, okay? Because right here we have buy USD CAD between 1.3080 with a set order at 1.3150 and 1.3175, okay? So you don't need to worry. If that doesn't make any sense to you, don't worry. This means when you buy something, remember what we said with those green and red buttons on xMobile, right? Buying means you're going long. You're anticipating the market as going up, right? So if you buy something, you go long. If you sell something, you go short. So right away, you see buy and you see USD CAD. Well, USD CAD is the trading instrument. So you know when you flip open your phone, you need to go to USD CAD. Okay, that's the first signal that you should be seeing. The second signal is that we recommend a buy, particularly if the market's floating around this point right now. Then you're in an optimal position to buy it. Okay, so you can look at your mobile device. If you think that the trend is currently on the up and up, then 100% you go ahead and buy it at that specific time. You can see that here on the chart here, we basically identified it right at this low point right here in the trend. And throughout the day, it didn't even take that long before we were up at our take profit level. So that was a good amount of profit. I think it was around 60 pips, which translates into about $60. So that's what we always stand to win and lose on a particular signal that we send out. We always try to get our traders to make around 60 pips or so on the trade. That's what we say. It's around 40 to 60 pips every time we send a signal. That's what you should be looking for. When the trade's up 40 to 60 pips, make sure you close it out at that time, because then that's a profitable trade. If you're making $40 to $60 every single time you trade, every single day, you're going to be making a lot of cash. Okay, let's look at the second one here. So this is, again, a buy, right? You should be seeing this and say, okay, buy. That means we should be going long on this particular instrument at GBP JPY. Well, that's the Great Britain pound against the Japanese yen, okay? So your first instinct should be to open up GBP JPY on your mobile device again and buy it. So go long. Press that green button, okay? You can see here that we identified the trend very early on at the beginning of the screen right here, okay? And it shot up throughout the day. It was going up and up and up and up. It definitely kind of leveled out at one point down here, dropped back down, but then went up again. So it gave traders the ability to make around 40 pips here, and if they re-entered the trend, they would have been able to make an additional 40 pips by the end of the day. So that's what we're really trying to do with the signals at the end of the day, guys. We're trying to tell you what instrument you should be looking at and where we believe the trend is currently heading at this particular time. If the trend's heading upward, then you need to be considering taking a long position on the particular instrument that we're sending out via signals. If we're saying to sell it, then you got to be thinking about taking a short position on the particular instrument that we're telling you to jump in at. Okay? So that is just the kind of simple breakdown of it. Don't worry about any other language. If it's too confusing to you, you don't need to worry about that right now, okay? Wait till you start making money, and then you can start looking at the other things that we also tell you about in the signals, like stop orders and stop loss and all that kind of stuff, okay? But if you're on your mobile device, you have the ability to be consistently monitoring your profit and loss on the trade, right? You can be just checking it out every 10 minutes or so, seeing what your trade's at. And if all of a sudden you're up 25 bucks, boom, close that off, it goes right into your account. You get that profit. So you have the ability to just kind of enter in and out of trades, especially when we identify the trend for you, and you're able to make a good amount of money. As you saw in that mobile little demo that I was giving you guys before, that was 2 trades that I did where I identified a prevailing trend. I did it just through my own little research. I didn't even do it off a signal. Now you guys have the signal, so we can even show you which ones to be checking out. Now you know exactly where to get in and get out, and you can make $25, $30 in 10, 15 minutes, no problem. So that's what the signals do. They show you which instrument you should be checking out and what position you should be considering taking, and also the levels that you should be taking them at and the levels that you should be closing them at. But that the very short and the very simple way of looking at it is we're telling you what instrument you should be checking out and what position you should be taking. So just that alone is some valuable information. And if you can get it right away and trade on your mobile device, you're going to be in a great position to make some cash. Okay? This was the signal that we sent out for today. As you can see, it definitely was kind of in a weird position when it first started out. Some people were saying that it wasn't moving, but then the trend really started moving up as the day went on here. It didn't move up too much. This is only about a 20 pip jump, but it's now continued its move. So traders have been able to continually make money on this particular signal that was sent out earlier on today. So that's basically what we're doing. GBP USD is very powerful. It's a very huge uptrend right now. We think that it's going to continue to go up even throughout the day today. So you guys are going to be able to make money off this particular signal throughout the remainder of today also. So this was sent out today. So you guys know we do take a lot of time to make sure that every day we send you guys a signal. People always ask me how much money are they going to make if they follow the signals. Well, I can never guarantee you guys money ever. And if anybody does guarantee you guys money, saying, do this and you're guaranteed to make money, they're probably not being very truthful with you. There's always going to be risk, and there's always going to be loss with whatever investment you take in life. And if there's something was guaranteed in life, then everybody would be rich, right? Everybody in the world would be rich. Nothing's guaranteed. We can only try to give you guys the proper tools to make you money and make you profit. So having said that, there are definitely a lot of gains made by following the signals. Generally speaking, about 75% of the signals that we sent out, and that's a conservative estimate, end up making profit, especially if the traders are following them when we send them out. If you find it out later in the day and look back on it and use it, it's probably not going to be as effective as if you take advantage of it the moment that we send it out. So if you do that, we find that about 75% of the time traders make profit. When traders make profit, they make around 40 to 60 pips. When they lose, they only lose around 20 pips or so, because we also recommend to have a stop loss set around that range, around 40 to 20 stop loss to take profit. So if when you win, you're making about 60 pips, which could be about $60 on a low-end contract, and you're doing that 75% of the time, and you're only losing about $40, you guys can do the math at that point. So it's basically a good amount of cash that you could have in your pocket at the end of the week, even if you're taking the lowest possible lot contract size. So the currency house signals are here to help you. They're here to make money. They have made money for traders. We have a lot of testimonials from traders that look forward to the signal every single day, that have been following it since day one. The Currency House analyst team is very, very, very experienced. They put a lot of effort into getting these signals for you guys and for you guys every single day despite any market conditions. So how do you get the Currency House signals? You're hopefully asking yourself at this point. Well, the signals come when you get a package with Currency House, meaning that you invest money into a live trading account. As I've said before, we can't give the signals out to individuals that don't hold live accounts with us because we need to make sure that we're giving it to individuals that are our clients, since we put a very considerable amount of time and effort into giving you guys these signals every single day. However, next week we are running a promotion for a back-to-school-esque package. This hasn't even hit the marketing wire yet. I'm letting you guys in ahead of time because you've taken the time to come to the webinar this evening. So if you guys make any sort of deposit, so whether or not that's 50 bucks up to 250 or whatever you guys want to deposit, we will give you 25 trading signals entirely for free. So that means that you will get about a month, or if not more, of free trading signals that you guys can use whenever you want. So for attending this webinar, you guys have direct access to that. So whatever deposit you make, you will automatically be entered and automatically be given the association with the Currency House signals. So you'll start getting those emailed to you every single day, okay? So that's a pretty good offer, guys. Not a lot of brokers are able to do this for their clients, but we are very, very confident that as soon as you guys get a taste of the profit that you could be making using the signals, you're not going to want to stop receiving them. So we're very confident in that, and that's why we're offering this to you guys right now. So if you guys have any questions at all, you can definitely ask them at this point. If you want to go ahead with your trading account and start receiving the signals, just message your account manager, or you can email us at info@currencyhouse about making the transfer into your trading account. Again, it's still your money in your trading account. It's not like you're paying for anything. It's just having money in your trading account so you become a Currency House client, and then you can start receiving the signals. If you don't like them and you're not satisfied, no worries. You can always withdraw your cash directly back to the way that you paid for it in the first place. But we're very confident that you're going to greatly enjoy the amount of benefits you get when you become a Currency House client. So from all of us here at Currency House, guys, we really hope you enjoyed that webinar. We hope it was educational. Again, it will be recorded. It will be up on YouTube in case anything was unclear. And if you have any questions, I'll make myself available for the next 5 or 10 minutes to make sure I answer them. But from all of us here at Currency House, guys, have a fantastic remaining week, and we hope you have a very profitable week as well. Okay, bye.